Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Dr. D's. We are back with another video. So today we're talking about the state of Watcher of Realms. So Moonton does a lot of things that I like. I've been complimenting a lot of things that Moonton's been doing, like Semra, revamping Guild Wars, a bunch of things. They do a lot of good things in the game, but like every single game you play, there's going to be stuff that people don't like. And I've been listening to the community. A lot of people's been reaching out to me saying, yo, D's, this has been bothering me, or this is what's been happening. And, you know, I was like, you know what? Let me make a video on this stuff that Moonton needs to do to help improve the game. But before we get into that, I just wanted to mention this right here is how we did last month. And you know, hey, it's a beautiful feeling. I appreciate all your guys' support and all the new subscribers we're getting. Just last month, we gained 203 new subscribers. Let's go. I mean, that is pretty lit. And then on top of that, we got 33.4 thousand total views. And then we also have 178.6 thousand minutes watched. I mean, 178.6 thousand. How many hours is that? Let me go ahead and okay, we subtract the one we did. Okay, let's just say it's a lot of hours watched. I have no clue. I'd have to pull out my calculator to do the math, but 178.6 thousand sounds like a good number to me. So hopefully we could double that this month. I just need to get on top of it and do videos every single day. You know, I've been slacking a little bit lately, but we're going to get right back on top of it. But let's go back into the video. So there are multiple things that Moonton can do to help improve this game. And again, I've been listening to people. People's been hitting me up in the comments. They're like, hey, yo, D's, this is what it is. And you know, I'm all ears. My mind is a sponge. I'm taking what you guys are saying and I'm actually listening. So, you know, I figured why not make a video on this? There's a lot of guys that are free to play and low budget spenders. So a thing that Moonton can do to help improve this game is how about we come out with more epics? And I'm talking about good epics, not just okay epics. We're talking good epics. The top epics in this game came out at the beginning of this game. They have yet to come out with another epic that is actually at that same top tier. When we think of the top tier epics, we think of Wrath. All right, I'm gonna go through this real quick. Wrath is at the top of his game. We got my guy Aatrox. Aatrox is, I think he's ancient exclusive. We might be able to get him in the rare summons as well. I'm not 100% on that, but he is hard to receive. Even Deimos. Where's Deimos? Deimos is one of the top booty clappers, right? Let's keep going down. By the way, this is my free to play. I'm not on my main account, so you'll see a lot of guys that are not highlighted. Olog is one of the top in the game. He came out when Void Rift came out, if I'm remembering correctly. So it was towards the beginning of the game as well, many months ago. Isolde comes with the Great Lord skill. She's also an awesome hero. She came out in the beginning. We got Brienne, Maul, Idril, all three booty clappers. But you notice a trend. All the people that I'm mentioning right now, they all came out at the beginning of the game when the game was first released, or towards the beginning anyway. Mari, she came out in the beginning. Greed, he's really good. Iona, I mean, only unless you're going to spend money, more than likely you're not going to get her. We come down here, we got Hollow and Dolores. They're probably two of the best in the game. Also Vortex, but we need more epics. You know, how about we come out with more epics? And you know, this is just a suggestion because epics are more easy to obtain than a legendary hero is, but how about we come out with more epics that people will get excited for? Like, you know, hey, oh wow, I pulled her. You know, you don't have to make them better than the legendary heroes. Maybe a few of them, that would be nice. But I just feel that if the game comes out with more epics that are very good, and I'm talking good for the end game as well, it would help make this game thrive and it will keep more players happy. You know, the last few epics they came out with, I don't know, off the top of my head, I mean, there's Jorge. Where's Jorge at? So we got Captain Stink right here. I mean, he's good. He's all right. He's got AoE damage. He's a little squishy. He could die pretty easily. You kind of have to build him right. But he does a decent amount of damage. I mean, he's aight. He's aight. Then you also got Esme. She was going to be the cream of the crop. She was going to be an absolute beast. Then right after they released her, not shortly after, they ended up nerfing poisons and made her kind of useless. So, you know, it's one of those things where I feel like we need more epics in this game that are going to be very usable. The game keeps coming out with these ancient exclusives that are, oh my god, they're so insane, but most of us are not going to be able to receive them because we know how hard it is or expensive it is to obtain these ancient summons. So, you know, that's the first thing. The second thing that I would recommend And this is, again, this is from talking to people. How about we give everyone a fair shake at guys like Silas, Hatsu, I think Hex was in there. Yeah, Hex. They lowered the rates on these guys, making it to where newer players in the game are going to have a harder time receiving these heroes. When it comes to lowering rates, I understand with Lord heroes, heroes with Lord skills, yes, it should be harder to obtain because of how good they are. But then also ancient exclusives, I mean, just the shards alone are hard to obtain. So that's understandable. But to lower rates on guys that can really help out people's accounts and that are not ancient exclusives, I don't think that's right. I think that everybody should get a fair shake at it. I feel like everybody should be able to get their hands on Silas. He's a cheat code. He's one of the best in the game. And also guys like Hex, I still don't have Hex on my main account. Hex, he's one of those guys that I've been wanting ever since his release, and I just don't ever get lucky. So, even coming up here, let's see, there was another guy. Oh, no, it's down here. It's my guy Boreas. They raised the rates on Boreas. Boreas is one of the best in the business. He's probably the last overpowered legendary hero that they've come out with that was not an ancient exclusive. That's actually one of the top dogs. And that's another thing. How about we come out with better legendary heroes? Okay, we got Glacius, right? I actually have him on the free to play. And it's like, man, I got all excited reading his kit, and he's been a little underwhelming to say the least. I think I can make him work for some stages, but he's not going to be able to rival the top dogs, and he's not going to be someone that's going to be a must-have in the game. And for number 3, this will be the last one that I wanted to mention, but they're giving a buff to Praetus, which is cool. It's cool. Hey, I have Praetus on my main account. I love it. I guess it happened on the Forerunner server, so it's going to happen in the main server sometime in the near future. That's cool. But what about the little guys? What about the Krias, the Cratches, the Orums? Why are we buffing Praetus? I get it. Praetus is one of the big dogs, and I'm not complaining because I have Praetus, but at the same time, it's like a lot of people don't have Praetus. What about the free-to-play and low-budget spenders? The game, in my eyes, is kind of making it to where, you kind of need these ancient exclusive if you're going to compete. And that's not cool, I feel like, even Shamir, how about we give Shamir a little buff? You want to give buffs to, the already overpowered heroes, that's fine. But how about we give buffs to the guys that just kind of suck, right? Shamir's a little bit better than sucks, but he's still not one of the top heroes in the game. He's like a B-tier hero in my eyes. I might get a little hate for that, but it is what it is. I just feel like he's a B-tier hero. Let's see what his reviews are. Okay, so his reviews are not good, but I know he got a little better over time. When the game first came out, he just wasn't that good, right? But that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is, the fact that they are buffing Praetus, and this is coming from a Praetus owner, the fact that they're giving Praetus a buff, but they're kind of leaving out the other guys, it's not really sitting right with me. I feel like other guys should be getting buffs too, especially my guy Cratch. I made Cratch work for Gear Dungeon 1. I made a video on it. It was actually pretty nice, but how come he's not getting a buff, guys? Come on, man. This guy could be good. He could be good. How about we fix his range? That's the first thing. Let's fix this range, make it a little better. How about we give him maybe an Ajax range? But the biggest thing that they need to fix on him to make him more usable is lower his cost. His cost is 22. That's more than mages. That is a ridiculous cost for a marksman. How about we lower his cost to 12 to 14? That would be a huge buff, and it would make Cratch a lot more usable, and maybe people might actually get excited when they pull a Cratch. I mean, I think my Cratch is almost, he's almost 8.5 already. Hang on, let me check. Okay, it doesn't show me in here, but, oh, well, that's on my main account, not this account. So, to sum number 3 up, basically, if we are going to give buffs to the already overpowered heroes, how about we give them to the little guys as well to try and even things out, make it a little bit better for players that don't have these ancient exclusives. I mean, I know some guys that have pulled a lot of shards, a lot of ancient shards, and I'm talking over 200, and they've only gotten like one legendary hero from it, and it was like Aracha or something. Granted, Aracha's good, she's got a good lord skill, but when it comes to an ancient exclusive, you want a legendary hero that is an ancient exclusive, not someone that you can also get from the regular summons as well. So hopefully, you know, maybe Moonton sees this and they're like, hey, you know what? These guys has a point. We might want to listen to him, but more than likely they won't even see this video. But you guys let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I'm sure some of you guys disagree with what I'm saying and some of you guys agree with what I'm saying, but hit me up in the comments. I'll be looking forward to it. You guys have a great rest of your night, and thank you for making it to the end.